Hello and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, where last episode we landed on this mysterious planet. Well, landing's a bit of a overstatement. We crash landed. There's some sort of device on this planet, or something on this planet that pulls ships down and causes them to crash. But we came here in search of the Star Forge. And we met a mysterious people called the Rakattan. And they claim to have dealt with us in the past when we were Revan. And they want us to go and kill the ancients, which I'm probably not going to do. But, I'm kind of playing it by ear. So we will see. Beautiful, by the way, for such an old game. I say as if it's that old. It's only from 2004. Still 16 years old. It's, that is, definitely old in terms of video games. I mean, because I got some graphics improvements mods installed to help improve the resolution of things from stock. So, yeah. Just exploring, trying to see what there is to find before I set off. So that's where the North Beach is, so we need to go to the temple. We might find what we need at the temple. I'm hoping we do at least. Let's see what we can find. So it's a good time to mention that this is likely going to be the penultimate. Sure. What? Well, that's a really fun glitch. There we go. I don't think... Yeah, there's nothing of particular interest on that side. Yeah, this is the penultimate episode. the semi-finale, if you will. More than likely. It depends on how much time is spent on other things. I just know it's close to the end because I remember this, and I remember the finale, and I don't remember anything in between, but I don't remember how long this particular section takes. And I don't remember how long the next section takes. But I know I need ship parts. Okay. Interesting. Let's save the game. It's not as nearly as lethal as it may seem. Let Zalmor escape. Interesting. Some sort of zoo? You are not Rakattan. What is your business here, Arthwilder? I have come from the Rakattan to speak with you. From Rakattan, you are a spy and must be killed. Well, that's a hell of a way to die. Thankfully I saved. Although for the wrong reason. It's really annoying that our awareness stat is not high enough to detect where these mines are. Because that's all it is. It's just the awareness stat. But our awareness stat's not high enough. It's not a zoo, it's just a guarded electric fence. And apparently they really don't like intruders. It's going to be a lot of little mini saves to make sure I don't lose progress. Now that I know that literally one wrong dialogue choice ends in death. You are not Rakattan. What is your business? Who are you? We are the elders, and you will answer my question. Who are you, and why have you come? I am Revan. You are Revan? The council wishes to speak with you. You may enter. We at the Elder Council did not expect to see you again, Revan. We thought you had betrayed us. Why have you returned to our village after all this time? The One wants ancient secrets you protect. I spoke to you once before. What did I want? As some kind of test, Revan, some sort of trick. You came seeking our aid. You came in search of a way to enter the Temple of the Ancients. You claimed to be seeking a way to destroy the Starforge, and we were foolish enough to believe you. Unaware of your true nature, we helped you enter the temple. But you betrayed us. Instead of destroying the terrible legacy of our ancestors, you unleashed the evil of the Starforge upon an unsuspecting galaxy. And now you stand before the Council of Elders once more, and once more we will ask you, for what reason have you returned, Revan? I need to get into the temple so I can destroy the Starforge. Do you think we are fools, Revan? Do you think we have forgotten how you lied to us the last time? Why should we believe you now? My mind was destroyed. All my memories were lost. It changed me. I am not who I once was. They say that the experiences of our past define us and make us who we are. If it is true you have lost your memories, then perhaps you are changed. But how are we to know that this is not some trick, Revan? The part of me that was Revan is dead. I am now Navar Kalam. You say you are not who you once were, yet here on our world you repeat the same pattern of your last visit. Just like the last time you crashed here, like the last time you came seeking our help. How have you changed? The One wanted me to kill you, but I have come here peacefully. Again, you know that we hold the secret that they do not attack us. You come in the guise of a friend, but how would you not going to betray us again? I cannot prove what is in my heart. I can only ask you to judge me by my actions. We sense you mean the words you speak, but words are easy to say. It is action that proves the true nature of your character. You must prove to us you are not the same as you once were. You must prove to us that you have changed. How can I do that? Scouts are captured by the One, brutally slaughtered, information that one of the scouts is still alive. They will use tortures to force the scout to reveal everything he knows about our tribe, and once the One is done with him, the scout will be executed like the others. You must prove you have truly changed by risking your life to save another. Rescue our scout from the One, and we will consider helping you. Maybe I can negotiate with the One to release your hostage. We would prefer it if you find some way to save the prisoner without bloodshed, but we don't believe that possible. The One does not like to negotiate. So if I save the prisoner, you'll help me. Risking your life to save the prisoner would show us you are sincere about making amends for the past. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, I'll be back. I will return. I will find my way back in and out. Because we are officially drifting into the light. Do the light, away from the dark. We have to be strong for Bastila. Actually, I wonder, can I warp back to the... I can warp back to the hub. But I'd rather farm the experience killing the Rancors. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna find our way towards the enemy camp, and we will try and negotiate the victory. But while I'm doing all this backtracking, now is a good time as ever to mention that once this game is complete, I will be playing the second game in the series, the Sith Lords, as Mithra Surik, and I will be attempting to follow the canon timeline once again, although that one is tricky. No. Nope. Fuck. Well, shit. Hey, guess what I'm doing? Let me see. Alright, so I did receive that quest. I'm gonna warp back to the Ebon Hawk. Because that'll auto-heal my characters. Yes, it's only the temple in the North Beach. And I have the parts I need. Well, I do have the parts I need, so let me go and tell... Because that should be part of my quest log as well, right? There's no specific marker for it, and I already have the parts. So, I guess we're going to attempt to persuade these guys. We have seen you. You are a servant of the elders. By the order of the one, you must die. Alright. Well. Good luck with that one. You know what? Shoot. I guess I'll do strength. Just on the off chance it gets increased above the modifier level. And then I'll do Advanced Jedi Defense. And then as far as powers go, I'm so close. So I'm going to do Force Immunity. Oh no, I should have done Dex. I should have done Dex or Wisdom, because I could have gotten it to a +8. Yeah, because I'm max level. Well. Now I know. What level are my companions? Because I need to figure out what I need to give them as well. They're level 17. I'm basically level 20. So I need to increase either my wisdom or my dex. Dex would increase my chance to hit and my defense, which is really good. Wisdom, though, would make my force powers harder to resist. Let me see here. And actually having a high wisdom doesn't really help me a whole lot, because most of my abilities are not versus DC. 5 plus levels, that's 25, plus wisdom and charisma modifiers. So that would be 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35 is the DC. And I can make that from a 35 to a 36. And it's a reflex save. So if I have a 23 reflex, I would have to roll a 13. I'd only increase it by 1 percentile. That's all it would do. And that's the only offensive power I have. So I'd rather increase my dex score. Is what I'm figuring out. What I'm learning, ladies and gentlemen, is I built this character wrong. Like, really wrong. But I already knew that. I already knew that it behooves. Well, there's two different ways to do it, right? Because there's two different philosophies regarding force powers. If you're playing a dark side user, you're doing all damage. So you want to focus on your defense. But you also need your powers to be impossible to resist. So you need high wisdom or charisma, or both. So you still need dex, wisdom, charisma. Whereas a light side user needs high strength. And doesn't need particularly high wisdom or charisma. Because most of their powers don't affect hostile targets. Most of their powers are buffs, which don't appear to be modified by those scores. And even then, it's only like a maximum of 5 shift. Which 5 is significant, but as long as you don't keep it, as long as you keep it out of the negative, I mean, you're pretty much good, especially if you do the build that I did, where you get a lot of extra wisdom. So, just something to consider. Well, that just sucks, is what that is. These damn Rancors are so lethal. Thankfully. Alright. I'm gonna wait until my HP gets to absolute critical levels. Jeez, moves, people. Alright, yeah, no, that's critical. I consider that critical. Alright, so now for HK-47, I would like repair and computer use. And for feats, now does 2-weapon fighting actually... I mean, improved toughness is good. Well, I do have the first tier, so I'll do the second one. I don't think it'll change anything significantly. Damn it! I could have won that other time. This actually is going to require me to be clever with how I handle combat. And the fact that this is taking as long as it is means probably it may not be a penalty episode. Oh, I'm having flashbacks now. It's fucking Rain Wars are giving me flashbacks. I also I'm not using all my force powers to really make myself an unstoppable killing machine like I really could. Let's do that, because I know it's going to. Let's do this, that way my defense becomes even higher.
Sure.
Powering weapon.
Sure. I'm almost dead, so I'm going to level up. I'm going to increase my Dex score. And then I'm going to increase my Persuasion. And then I'm going to take the Advanced Jedi Defense. I think for the powers, I'm going to take Force Immunity. There we go. Much easier now. They don't have the warp beast to deal with. When will they ever learn? Never seems. Yeah, let's level up Zalbar. I don't think Zalbar is going to be in any. These guys don't stand a chance. This, like, their war beasts are tough, but the rest of these guys are super easy. And they really should have just given up instead of fighting me, but that's their loss. Now, I don't think I've been to this particular... Oh, but I can't touch it. Alright, fine. It lit up for a second, but it won't let me grab it anymore. Let's keep going. What is that? There's some flickering thing. Oh, energy shields. The black Rakattan shall never fall to you. And I already raided this place anyway. So... The goal wasn't to kill him. The goal was to free the prisoner. You will have saved me from the savages and their war beasts. I was sent by the council to save you. I don't know what I could have done if you didn't have come. I suppose I'd be dead now like the others I captured with me. Thank you. I'll attempt to return on my own. I'll tell the council what you've done. Well, in that case, I guess it's a good thing that I killed everyone. To help facilitate his escape of that. Because there was no way he was getting out without that. Well, that was... easy. But yeah, once this game is done, I'm going to go and play the second one to wrap that up. And it's also a good time to remind / let you know that I do have a podcast that I play a character in, and I also run one of the games called We Play RPGs. There's the Prismatic Guard series, I guess you could call it, within We Play RPGs, where I play Rex, who is a dragonborn warlock, who's a surprisingly punchy elderly soldier type archetype. And for those of you who don't know, that is actually done by playing Dungeons and Dragons in a custom world setting that should be being published sometime. I need to figure out what the actual schedule is for that and how that's all going to be taken care of. Because that's not something that I'm doing on my end. That's the actual creator of the world of Eldar, and that's just the world we're playing in, and of the setting and things, and I guess the idea behind, the man behind the idea, Eli Royal. That's his deal. So we'll see, and I'll of course give you more information about that as it is revealed to me. And there is, of course, another series in that
Acknowledgement.
called Raul's Adventures, which is also set in the same world, but instead of Dungeons and Dragons, it's Savage Worlds, and I am actually the game master of that. I'm actually killing these rangers. So I guess they're just immune to the knockdown, but not the stun. That's good to know. Yeah, there was this weird force field thing. I don't know if this effect is on purpose or on accident. Okay, it is on purpose. It's the shimmering of the shield. It's really confusing from a distance. Man, I thought there was some sort of glitch. When you get closer, it's like, nah, it's supposed to do that. But I need to go to the South Beach, I think. But yeah, Raul's Adventures is just kind of whatever random shenanigans I come up with off the top of my head. I'm trying to link them together, but for the most part, it's just whatever I come up with. Like, either like the day before or a couple days before, and then I do a lot of improv on the fly with that one. And then I end up kind of doing my best to tie it all together. So it's fun. There are some other projects on that are in the works. I know for, well, I wouldn't say for a fact, I have a pretty good idea. At some point, there's going to be a superhero game in Fate, I think. Fate's another role-playing system. And that's in very early stages, as far as I'm aware. They're still trying to get the cast together for that, I believe. But again, that's not something that I'm involved with at the moment, not the Spiro thing. But that's not really my jam. I like Fate, but there's a very specific version of it that I like, and I don't know if they're doing that version, but. Then there's, what else is there? I don't know. I think that's it, actually. There's a couple other things coming up once current series end, but those are, again, very, 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 very early. So I can't give any good information. Revan, you are back. Our scout told us of how you rescued him. His injuries were severe, but we believe that he will survive. We are grateful for what you've done. Now will you help me? Risking your own life seems to prove you to change significantly. We have received this proposal. We must discuss this in greater detail. We have privacy. We will return when the deliberations are done. We are back to the game now that the backtracking is over. I am Nivak Lam. The Red. They walk weird. Revan, you have rescued a member of our tribe from the one great personal risk to yourself. We believe this action shows you have truly changed. The council decided we will trust you once more. We sought a way to enter the temple and discover the means to destroy the Starforge. But only those who command the Force like you can enter the temple. We no longer have that power. That was why we helped you the last time you were here. We cannot enter without your help. Only the ancient rituals can hold the shield. You need us as much as we need you. Alright, well, let's work together. For your own sake and for that of the entire galaxy, we hope you truly mean to atone for your past evils. When you are ready, Revan, we will take you to the temple. For the temple is a place of sacred power. If you are to enter, you must do so alone. Why do I have to go in alone? You broke the ancient tradition when you were here last. We allowed you and your apprentice to enter together, and it brought untold suffering. We believe you truly wish to destroy the Starforge, but we will not let you defile the sacred ritual a second time. When I am ready, I will enter alone. Then it is done. You only need to let us know when you're ready to enter the temple. I wish to enter the temple now. The time has come for you to atone for your past crimes, Revan. But the task ahead will be difficult. Those who call you Dark Jedi, followers of Lord Apprentice, now dwell in the temple. I can deal with them. That's no problem. Go into the temple now. We will meet you there once the rituals be prepared. Remember, in accordance with ancient Rakattan tradition, you must enter the temple alone. Very well. I will follow your orders. I will enter the temple alone. Besides, if there's one thing this character is built for, it's killing Dark Jedi. Because I have Force immunity. I have Force immunity, and I have the lightsaber, that crystal that does extra damage to Sith, which is the Solari crystal. And then I have the crystal, which I believe is the Mantle of the Force, I think is what I have. Which is a color crystal, but it also enhances the properties of the existing crystals, which means that I don't know what what the original modifier is. But I know now I think it's 2d12 damage, which is a lot of potential against a Sith, because they typically don't have a whole lot of HP. Mostly, I guess it's a Yes, I know that. I am going to go and remove these individuals from my party. Yeah. Elder Rakattan, Elder Guy. Sorry, HK. Sorry, Zelbar. I will begin the ritual. It will take many hours. The shield will stay down. Understood? Wait, someone is coming.
Wait, you can't go in there alone.
I have to go in there alone. It's the Rakattan tradition.
We have had a premonition. The Force has given us a vision. There is great danger within the temple. We cannot let you face it alone.
You might be walking into a trap. Maybe Malik himself is waiting inside. Even if he isn't, that temple will be crawling with Dark Jedi. You'll need all the help you can get.
No other can go with you to the temple. You must enter alone. That is the way of the ancient ritual. Jolie, you cannot come. The Rakattan will not allow it. We need to prove we can handle this. Besides, I survived the Sith trials. I can do this.
Your destiny, maybe the fate of the entire galaxy, could be forever changed inside that temple. I'm not about to let you face that alone. Not after my premonition. There's a reason I had that vision.
Jolie speaks for both of us. You must enter the temple, but we must go with you.
So you just tell that guide of yours to do whatever he has to do to get us all inside the temple.
On the other hand, Jolie makes a convincing argument. Especially with what I know of Jolie. Very well. Lower the shields. No, you must enter the temple alone. I will not lower the shields.
I don't know what he said, but it sounds like your guide's being stubborn. We don't have time for this. The Republic fleet is on the way, and we're stuck on this planet until we deactivate that disruptor field. You have to convince him to get us inside that temple.
I cannot destroy the Starforge alone. They must come with me into the temple. I believe you. The elders say you wish to destroy the Starforge and end the terrible legacy of our ancestors. If you say you need help to do this, I will not stand in your way. I will resume the ritual.
Why do I get the feeling this is going to take a while? Still, we better stay ready. As soon as those shields go down, we have to get inside the temple.
Manama Tota. Akuji Graton Bola Jeshua Konaton. John King no Pampa Mola de Kokile. Kokile no Pa. Wanatime Kola Ko Mulare.
Because I'm remembering my fight on Kashyyyk, Darth Bandon, when I was trying to do the assassination, the Genharden missions.
Lord Malak, the preparations are nearly complete. Every day the Starforge adds more ships to our fleet. It is operating at nearly 300% of our projections. The fleet is assembling around the Starforge and awaits your instructions.
Patience, Commander. My new apprentice is nearly ready. Once Bastila joins her battle meditation to our enormous fleet, we shall be invincible. Then we shall begin our final conquest of the core worlds, and the Republic will be crushed forever.
As you wish, Lord Malak.
But my timer went off, so I was correct. This is not the last episode, or, well, it was never going to be the last. It's not the second to last, but rather the third to last episode, depending on how long the temple takes.
And you need?
But I remember this being a whole thing. And things are going to start moving relatively quickly now. The next two sections, if I'm remembering correctly, are all combat. So I'm just going to level up these characters. Let's see. Yeah, give him force. He also has, give him force suppression. That's pretty good to have. And I can give him another feat, so I'm going to give him weapon focus. And then I'll give him force breach. Jolie is going to get treat injury and awareness. Feats is going to be master power attack. Powers is going to be master speed. And she has one lightsaber. So let's give her increased dex again. Actually, no. Let's give her increased strength. Abilities are going to be treat injury and awareness. Powers, let's give her force whirlwind. Let's see. I already have her have one rank of that, so let's give her improved dueling. And then Force Valor is always really good to have, so we'll do Force Valor. Alright, so Jihani's defense score is 23, Julie's is 25, and mine's 29. That's pretty good. Now, Jolie still has old school robes, so I'll give her the better robes. And that should give her a 24 defense score. But her offensive capabilities are significantly better, to say the least. But it's going to be me, Jahani, and Bastila. They go in face. Whatever is next. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.